It's a rant. It's a rant. We doing a rant today. Let me go ahead. Guess who's back? Still spilling all upon my garb, ladies and gentlemen. So lots of things going on. I don't know if by the time I drop this, if the interview is going to be out, or if you're saying this, well, the interview is going to be out, but I'm going to wait till it's out to drop this. But I've gotten a few words about what dude said and what's going on. Basically, I'm going to break it down like this. The most controversial figure in hip-hop, the most hated, the rainbow-haired one, Blicky Stiffy with the Blicky Sticky with the Stiffy and the Blicky got the Stiffy himself, got a Breakfast Club interview today. And it's already, some of the things he said is already leaked, and I really wanted to speak on it. You know what I mean? More of a rant than a reaction, but people don't look for rants, so I'm looking for a reaction. Anyway, so Tekashi69 came up to the Breakfast Club today. Now, I'm sure he says a bunch of other stuff, but there's one thing I really want to talk about, and one thing I really feel it's important for me to put this message out. Tekashi69 went on the Breakfast Club today and invited YG to, SSD. And first off, I don't know why. Well, here's the thing. YG, I guess, is on Game's side of the whole Tekashi69 diss. Because, Tekashi69 and Game are going through it. Well, Tekashi69 going through it with everybody. So what? It got me thinking when he went up, because YG put up an Instagram thing that said F Tekashi69, and it got me thinking something. Tekashi, what do you want? And a lot of people, see, my reviews and my rants are going to be a little different than everybody else is screaming. I like to break it down a little bit more psychologically than other people. I like to really break down the psychology and really just talk about why I think this is happening. Now, I don't got no psychology degree or nothing, but my mom is a psychologist, so, maybe some of it rubbed off on me. But anyway, I usually analyze people like this. But anyway, so here's what's going on. And I'm not going to take either or side. Maybe I will, because I'm just freestyling. Tekashi69 is playing a short game. He's playing a game where in order to win means that eventually you're going to lose. You have to. Because it's a game of ego. And it's a game of Tekashi69. One thing I've noticed about Tekashi69 is mad insecure. And all of us are. All human beings are insecure. But what I really noticed with the problem with most rappers, most people, is that we're very insecure and we don't like saying it. And there's even people who be like, oh, I'm not insecure. No, we all are. That's what motivates most of us to move. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's what motivates us to be better when we think that there's something wrong. But I watched this one video where Tekashi69, before he blew up, was walking down the street. I don't know if he had rainbow hair yet. I think he did. And he was just walking and nobody was paying attention to him. So he felt the need to make an entire blog walking down the street saying like, man, nobody's paying attention to me. I'm walking down here. Nobody's looking at me. Man, one day everybody's going to pay attention to me, which is dope because eventually they did. But that blog said a lot to me. If you thought it was so important, like that was such a thing to pay attention, that it wasn't even about these dudes don't know my music. I know that's kind of what you're implying, but what you said was they weren't paying attention to me. So, and Tekashi69 started out as like a YouTube, a social media troll. Like he was big, he would just do trolling stuff. So that's a long way of getting back to my point of you doing this is not smart, bro, because what you're doing is you're letting your ego cash a check that you're not going to be able to pay. It's going to bounce. This check will bounce because what you're doing is you're playing to people's insecurities also. Now, the reason why people are making videos to ban you from their city, or they're making videos where they are threatening you, is because they're insecure. Now, I made a video where I banned Tekashi from Nebraska. Obviously a joke, obviously a parody, and there's obviously me trying to poke fun at people and be like, yo, I see this, I see y'all just insecure. I see what it is, because it's really like, it's really nobody's fault and everybody's fault that this is going on, because what it is that Tekashi has to continue to play to his ego because he has, play to his ego because he has dyed rainbow hair, and he looks, and the brand behind him is that he rapes, he's a rapist, he did all this stuff, and he might be a little sweet, you know what I mean? Like, that's the brand behind him. So he is hypersensitive to anybody testing him. And that doesn't mean that he's a tough guy and he's going to fight anybody. That just means that he's trying to find his wins the way he can. He started out as a Crip and went to a Blood. He's really looking for acceptance. And it looks like someone like him has not had acceptance in his whole life. I think what happened was Trippie Redd started this whole thing when he tried to ban him from LA. I think originally Tekashi was talking to Trippie Redd when he's like, oh, I'm not banned from LA, I'll come here. But then what happened was there was a lot of other people jumped in because they thought because their insecurity made it be like, wait, are you talking about me? Well, if he's saying this and he comes here, that's going to make me look weak. That's what's happening. It's a battle of insecurity. That's all it is. So this is the problem now. Tekashi can't back down. Tekashi can't turn around, and Tekashi can't, nobody can. This is a game of escalation that's going to keep going until the ultimate, until somebody has to cash this check, until this balloon, the bubble will burst. People are going to people's cities talking about, oh, I'm here, oh, you banned, oh, you not banned, oh, I'm in your city. This is not going to end well. At the end of the day, Tekashi, if I could just talk to you, maybe you'll see this, maybe you won't, I don't care. If I could talk to you, because you doing your thing right now, and I understand that trolling is a big part of your brand, but you have to understand something. You're trolling, you're starting to troll yourself. You're starting to troll yourself because you're missing the point of your own trolling, because now you're ultimately ruining your bag, no matter what you say, Tekashi. No matter what, and I know that you can't come out and be like, yo, this is messed up. There's places that's gonna, even if you think that you are gonna come to these places that they ban you or nobody can ban you, it's making it a lot harder. Just because you are willing to deal with the consequences, which I don't know if you are, doesn't mean that these brands that are giving you the money are going to be. It's X lost money because he got punched. XXXTentacion lost money because he got punched. You are, and here's the thing that I don't understand. Why are you cutting off such giant hip-hop markets? Well, I do understand, because that's where other hip-hop people are, and they can't. Let me tell you what's going on, Tekashi. The reason why it seems like everybody's attacking you and everybody has to drop a video talking about Tekashi can't come to my city is because you openly made an open threat to everybody, and everybody is trying to protect their ego at the end of the day. So they have to make it known, hey, you know, you can't come here. I'm not a punk. That's what they got to make it so. And then your people and you have to do the same thing till eventually somebody will get hurt. That's how it's going to end. That's how it has to end. Because you're making it too logical for these quote unquote, for these clout chasers to do something to you. You're not always. This is the thing I hate about tough guys. Like, and Tekashi know this too. It doesn't matter how tough, how gangster, how whatever you are, bro. You can get touched. You love Tupac. I just saw your Montreality interview. You pay homage and respect to Tupac, and I love that. But Tupac was way more, like, if we just going off what we saw in Brain, Tupac's brain was way more gangster than your brain will ever be. It don't matter. You can kill 30 people. They're never going to look at you as more of a quote-unquote gangster or tough guy than Pac. Pac is the echelon of that. And he got touched. And now you could be like, and this is the thing that kills me, because they'll be like, well, hey, as long as I go out like a real N-word. Nah, bro. No. Because you have a mom. Because you have family. Because you have people. That tough guy gangster stuff, that credit don't work for them. when they can't see their son, they brother, their lover no more. You really think they care that you went out like a gangster? And getting shot and dying is not going out like a gangster, if that's what people think. There's no such thing as going out like a gangster. Going out isn't... The only way you can go out like a gangster is if you are protecting somebody that is if you're protecting somebody. Because I almost... Or yourself too, but let's keep it stacked. Sometimes protecting yourself ain't always going out like a gangster. That whole going out like a gangster mentality is stupid. Tekashi, you just got on one of the biggest platforms and you just started beef with YG, which means now you're probably not coming back to LA. And if you do, it's just going to be some pop-up stuff. You're not doing the show because somebody will hurt you. It's not if, it's they will hurt you, because think about what you're doing. You're putting such a giant target on your back that whoever even looks like they got you is on. And you're going to be real salty if somebody injures you and gets on because of that. Because you know what? People, if that person continues to drop music or do other stuff, people will forget how they came into the game and not care. And they will, all it takes is somebody getting you. Your career is over and their career started. I understand you got to protect yourself and nobody is going to bully anybody. And certain people are trying to bully you. Tekashi, you are 100% right. Certain people are trying to bully you. Certain people are cowards. Certain people are seeing that you got rainbow hair, seeing that you don't look like a tough guy, seeing that, and they're going off of that and trying to use that for their chance to pop off. But what I'm telling you right now is that you're also attracting people who that's not what they want. But let's not even talk about them. The people who that is what they want, those are the people you got to watch out for, bro. And there's no winning in that. There's none. Shout out to your people. That one dude, I saw his, with academics when he was talking, when y'all was in the car, your manager or something. He seems like a very intelligent brother, man. I like intelligent gangsters, bro. I really do. When you a gangster, when you need to be, when you a gangster, but you intelligent, that reminds me more of a Black Panther. You feel me? But anyway, I'm going off a tangent. All I'm saying is, Tekashi, chill, my G. Chill. You ain't going to listen to this. You're going to keep doing it because it's working for you. But I'm telling you, is you inflating this bubble, and it's working right now. But unfortunately, life is not about the right now, because the right now passes every second. Nobody remembers the right now. They remember the legacy. So if it ends bad, the end is going to be more important than the beginning. Look at Ja Rule. Ja Rule was one of the biggest artists when I was growing up. 50 Cent came along. And now all people remember Ja Rule is the person who got killed by 50. That's really it. Like, comment, subscribe. Put in the comment section below what you think of this whole thing. Do you think Tekashi is digging himself a hole he can't get out of? Do you think people are bullying him? I just think all this stuff is nonsense. But put in the comment section below. I'm trying to start a conversation. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you can get notified when I drop stuff. My name is Screw. I drop videos every day and multiple videos. I got new music coming out soon. And I love you. Face. Oh, yeah, it wouldn't be nothing without the SJ Nation.
Work so hard to get here. Yeah. Bottom to the top. Motherfucker, good. Amen. Me stop. No way. We kill OJ. My heart is O'Shea. That's Ice Cube. I'm Kobe. I can't hang from nothing. With them boys, they don't play. They hop out, they gon' spray. So me stop, but no way.